Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how much depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos in these updates. Don't join the Fúláñi to protest against Tinubu. Hausa group wants Kinsmen. Oh yes. A Hausa social cultural group under the umbrella of Hausa Development Association has raised an alarm, stating that some Fulani people are plotting to instigate protest against Bola Tinubu's government. Oh yes. Now the group, which made allegation in a statement signed by Khartoum Alumbe Jintami, warned all Hausa youths across Nigeria against participating in the planned protest, asking Hausa youths to be wary and vigilant of the plots. Yes. Look at their statement, quote, "By this call, the youths are enjoined to shun every entreaties at them to join in the protest. This is so because the motive is self, because the Fulanis are not the ones in control of power at the presidency now. It was the same tactic they employed to ruin the then government of Dr. Goodluck Jonathan and to bring Buhari to power. Over 7 million of Hausawa were killed within the 80 years rule of Buhari. They forbid protests against Buhari's when Nigerians genuinely called for it, citing Islam that it was un-Islamic to protest against the government or its leaders. Has the same Islam now permitted protest against the government? This we must not forget. The Hausawa Sansan is hereby disassociating itself from this protest in all its ramifications. That they want to use hunger in the land and LGBTQ as a basis for the protest is hypocritical because it was the unabating attacks on farms and farmers that caused food shortages. We have nothing to do with it whatsoever, and we are calling on all native nationalities of Nigeria to similarly disassociate themselves from these evil plans against our dear native land. We once again pledge our loyalty to the federal government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and pray for God's guidance and protection over him, his family, and the government of Nigeria. We equally pray for the Chief of Defense Staff and teams of his military for more wins on their side as they tackle terrorism, banditry, and all manner of felony against the Nigerian state. We pray for the peace and well-being of Nigerians. I've stopped quoting now. This is a statement released by the Hausa group. They're talking about the protests. They say they're in full support of their brother, the Chief of Defense Staff. Yes, and they're supporting Tinubu for appointing their brother, Chief of Defense Staff. Yes, signed by Khartoum Alumbe Jintami. Yes, so he's the leader of the Hausa Sansan Development Association, HCDA. Oh, yes, they're talking about their country. They protest. So the Biafrans, this does not concern you. Yes, because you are not on the same page with them. They have their own country. You have your own country as well. Yes. And so you are not going to any protest. Yes. So, but these people are saying that during Buhari era, that the Fulani said no to protest. It's against Islam. No, we don't protest. We won't go into protest. It's against Islam. Why are we going to protest? Now they have turned around and said, we are going to protest. There's hunger. This, ravaging our communities, our people. We are dying of hunger. And the Hausa Development Group said, yes, the Fulani attacks on farmlands, on farmers, cause the hunger you are seeing. That's what they're saying. Say, don't go there and mention Tinubu's name. The hunger in the land caused by Fulanis. Oh yes, Fulani caused hunger in Nigeria, not Tinubu. That's what the Hausa Sansan Development Association saying. Don't mention Tinubu again if you're talking of hunger. Mention Fulanis. All of them, both the elites. Yes, they caused it. They caused the hunger. But they want to protest now. They want to carry out protest. They caused hunger. They want to protest against the Tinubu government, whereas their brother committed a lot of, atrocities, evil against the people. He destroyed their useless economy you are seeing today. They allowed him. Under his regime, a lot of economic, somersault happened. Policy somersault on the economy. That's what plunged this contraption into the abyss you are seeing today. Oh yes, they didn't do anything. They allowed him to destroy it completely. Goodluck Jonathan was actually managing it to a level that people will not feel that heat. Yes, it was obvious that Nigerians were actually suffering, passing through hardship during Jonathan regime. But when this man comes, the jihadist, the hate man, everything changed. He couldn't manage because he's the least person to be in charge of a country, no matter how big or small. He's the least person to manage an economy or to lead a country. But Tinubu and his rebranded him and sold him into the people in the north, and all of them were shouting. They were shouting, "Say Baba, say Baba, say Baba, say Baba," and they forced him under the throat of the people. Whether you like it or not, he must rule, so that after him, I will come and take over. That's Tinubu's game plan, and it worked for him. So otherwise, this man has no place in leadership, has no place in governance. He can't even lead his family, and much more a country. So he destroyed the economy completely. He destroyed it. He left it in ruins and in tatters. Oh yes. And today, the Fúláñis, the elite Fúláñis, all of them, they are accusing Tinubu, saying Tinubu destroyed the economy. Hunger everywhere. They have not seen this kind of thing before. Tinubu has destroyed the Nigerian economy. Oh yes, the Fúláñi elites, all of them, both the ones in the Senate, they accuse Tinubu. Those in the governors accuse Tinubu. Their professors accuse Tinubu. The emirs accuse Tinubu. Even the Sultan accusing Tinubu of bringing hunger to them. That they are the one holding their own people from protesting since, from going to the streets to protest against Tinubu. Now the plan has been hatched and they want to execute it now. They want to protest. But Hausa said, don't join them. Hausa will not join. Said these Fulanis, they said it's on Islam before. Now it's not on Islam again. Yes. Say this thing, don't do it. Islam condemns protesting against government or leaders. Say, but now the body is not there. Oh, it's not on Islam again. Islam approves it. We are going to protest. Oh yes.